guys, the AIRSOFTEK here. So today I'm gonna show you how to install your motor connector. So first of all, you want to do the proper length on your wire that goes into your PCB. So for the black one, you want 9.5. 9.5. That's it. Let's check again. Between 9.5 and 10, that's okay. So that's 9.5, that's good. For the red one, you want 13. So let's check for 13. Again, it's 13, that's good. So now you have the current length of wires. I'm just gonna secure those guys so they're not moving from the gearbox. I'm just gonna put 2 screws, secure them. Now they're all secure in there, they're not moving, and our length is okay. So now what you need to do, put those motor connector is to remove those silicone insulator. So if you have one of those, that's way easier. Otherwise you take, you know, like a blade or a knife and you try to not fuck up. So what you want to do is check the length you need. So on those motors connectors, you can pry them on that area, so you don't want them longer than those 2 tabs to secure them. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna hard for you to bend it and all that stuff. So you just check for the right length, and that's around 1 centimeters, and you're good. So those are 16 gauge, and they are stranded, so you go for stranded 16 gauge. That works pretty good. You do the same for the black one. And then you kind of twist them a little bit so all the strands stick together. It's easier to put into the motor connector after that. So you check for that. You know, like I said, that's pretty good. You know, that's straight where it needs to go. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to show you. As you can see, you know, that's the perfect length. It stopped just before where you pry it, and you know, when you're putting it in, you can go further because like your insulator is stopping you to go further, so it's easier to put them in place. So now you just need to put those guys in there. You bend the pins, and me personally I'm dropping just a little bit of soldering, just to make sure they don't like twist with the wires and everything broke. And other thing you want to check is the orientation of those tabs. So when your gearbox is that way, it goes down like that, and then you switch the gearbox and you go down like that on those guys, because when they you put them in the motor connector and the circuit, you have to like that one goes like that and that one goes like that. So if your connector is facing that way, you have to kind of twist your wires and all that, and that's not really good. So if you already put them in place and in the right orientation, that's gonna be easier for you to put it in place and plug those guys and all that stuff, and it's gonna last longer. But those are soft type wires, so it's a little bit easier to maneuver with those guys. But if you have especially if you have those hard type wires, you really want to be careful around those guys and make sure it's in the correct orientation. So now we have to put those motor connector in there. Oops, see. I'm gonna start soldering iron. Okay. So yeah, that's where you have to put those guys. So, and those guys, as you can see, you have those crimp right there, or you can have crimping tools, hashtag like terminals. But I'm gonna assume you guys don't get that, so I'm gonna use just a small pair of pliers. If you have those, that's way easier, but I'm just gonna try to not assume everybody has that. So first of all, what you want to do is take that and just start to bend it in a little bit, like so, and then you put your wires in there. Make sure everything stays together. Yeah, I might have bent it just a little bit too much. I'm just gonna unbend it. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Like so. And then you put it in place like that. And when it's on there, you start bending one. And then you put them together. So now it's still moving, but they start to get in there. So then you secure those two tabs on the top. and then you just press firmly on this. I'm just gonna show you if you have crimping tools, you know, you check for the wire size you got, and you just go for it and tighten them in place like so. And the same. And you do the same on the top. Yeah, like 2 or 3 small wires come out. The other side. So you just have to press that, and then you know it's secure in place and all that. But me personally, I've always put a drop of solder, but I'm using those are called helping hands, I think. It just helps you to hold things. So I'm holding them, you know, like that. So when I put my solder, it doesn't go. Don't want solder in that area or there. You want it on that area because that's where you know you bend it. So if you put soldering in it, it might become impossible to pry them. So that's how it is. So we're just gonna wait for my guy to heat up a bit. Checking. So let's put that 100, that's good. 425 now. And then you just do the same thing on that guy. So I'm just gonna put the gaps. Sorry about that. Undo that. So you just you do the same thing you did on the other one. And like I said, I'm using pliers, just you know, to show how to do it with pliers, because I'm pretty sure not everyone uses those crimping tools or terminal tools or whatever. That's it, kind of. And it's not really harder with those. If you have a small pair of pliers, if you have a big one, that's a little bit tricky, you know, because you don't want to smash, you know, the bottom one and the top one at the same time. You want to do them independently, so it's way easier that way. So yeah, so as you can see, no crimping tools, nothing. That's super solid in there. So that's not a big deal. And for that too, you know that my gun is heating up. You want, I mean, you need some heat shrink to put on top of there and to, you know, secure the connectors and all that stuff. Try to find the one that barely fits, you know, like that, and just barely fits. That's the one you want. If you have those red and black, you know, just match the color and you'll be fine. And if you choose your wire, you know, those, I'm gonna put the link in the description. I found them on Amazon, but those are, you know, 2 wires, red and black, and they are 16 gauge, and they work super good. You know, I have them in a lot of my build, and They are pretty cheap, you know. I think it's 100 feet photo, or like around $20. So that's not too bad. Because if you order those wires on AIRSOFTEK, you know, they can get expensive pretty quick. So you know, it is what it is. Now you got those guys. You can just slide them on the bottom like that. I'm just gonna try to hold it. You know, that way. Like that, so solder, like I said, can go up. So in that angle like that, that is perfect. And you just, I don't know, put a little drop of soldering paste in there, so it goes smooth and it goes inside the wire. And you just put a small drop, and you're heating it. Until it goes down to the wire. Yeah, like that. And then you clean your guy, so everything stays clean. So you know, as you can see, you have a clean solder, and you have something to really helping it get secure in place, you know. So now it cannot twist inside of your motor connector if they get loose, and you know, with heat and all that shit happens. So now you have a little bit into your wires up to there, so now it's all stuck together by solder. So that's pretty good. So I'm gonna do the same with that guy. Yeah. So again, just do a little drop of this. In that again. And that's it. So now all you need to do is put reaching back all the way to the top, heat it, and then you're good to go. So you know, that was pretty smooth. If you already done a little bit of soldering, or you know, that kind of stuff, you know, it's a super easy task. Otherwise, you know, you get used to it, and after a couple of times, you know, you're just going through that, you know, like it's nothing. So that's really not the big deal. So I'm gonna use my heat gun. Always needed stuff. Sorry about that. So for the first one, I think I'm gonna use my heat gun, and for the other one, I'm gonna use a lighter, just to show you, you know, a comparison of the two. With a heat gun, it's super smooth, super easy. The lighter, you're gonna have to, you know, that was it. So you know, everything is secure, everything is in place. No, but I got a lighter. Probably, yeah. So now I'm gonna show you with the lighter. Again, you push it just a little bit, just a millimeter more than the end of it, because it's shrinking. So just like so, and then you go with your lighter like that. You know, so as you can see, it doesn't take really that much time. It just smells like burnt plastic, so it's not super fun, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was pretty much how to install those motor connectors. You know, not a big deal. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope you have a great day. That was the AIRSOFTEK, and I'll catch you in the next one.